Shortly after World War II, in the early 1950s, my parents joined a ballroom dance group affiliated with their church called Playfellows, which met out on a monthly basis in La Cañada, California. One of the other couples there was actor Jack Lord and his wife, and they became quite friendly, and sometimes after dancing, they would drive clear back to Los Angeles and would enjoy a hamburger at Tommy's at Beverly and Rampart. And there'd be all these people standing around in T-shirts and dungarees and the classic clothes of the 1950s. And there would be these two couples, the Lords and my parents, and they'd be wearing a tuxedo in a ballroom dance ground, all waiting to buy a soda and a hamburger. That's the way it was in 1950s Los Angeles. Anyway, my father was a general contractor. At that time, he had what was called an A license. It was recategorized, I think, in the early 1970s to what is called a B license. But their first home that they built was on Lookout Mountain Avenue in Laurel Canyon, which is a well-known part of Los Angeles. And it was next to Raymond Burr's home. And you may know him from the television series Perry Mason. Now, Laurel Canyon has always been a party place, and one of the long-time well-known stories throughout the canyon was that actor Leonard Nimoy, when he, along with Jack Lord, would play bad guys in a lot of early television films because they were both tall, and they'd either be, gunslingers or bank robbers that the good guys were chasing. Well, at many of these parties, Leonard Nimoy would tie up a young girl in bed, screw her, and then leave. And that's how he got off. And the neighbors the next morning would be hearing the girl cry out for help, and sometimes they even had to break a window to get into the house to get her out of there. Now, I know this is going to break the hearts of Trekkie fans, but it is a Hollywood Babylon story. There's all this thing about the Me Too movement. But when I decided to make this clip, I felt the same words that Jack Nicholson said in the movie JFK. I guess it doesn't matter. The guy's dead now. Anyway, it was well known through the residents. I don't know if the story continues today. I have found no references about it currently. But anyway, that's the way it was in 1950s Laurel Canyon.